Refined. So how many acres of lavender do you have out here?
Well, on this field, we have about 16 to 17 acres total.
We hit the road and head to Snug Harbor, where you can stroll through a purple paradise. Plus, a python sausage and alligator burger. You're talking about a real alligator.
Real alligator.
Straight from Florida.
Straight from somewhere like Florida, probably.
Refined checks out the Bazaar Eats at the Washington State Fair. And pet portraits are all the rage.
Dogs make really, really bad models. They don't sit still. They're all over the place.
Meet the local artist who turns your animal into a work of art. Seattle Refined starts now. Hi everybody, welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. All summer long we have taken you to amazing resort destinations, all reachable with one tank of gas. And we're winding down our series today, and it may be the best one yet. Our sponsor, your Western Washington Honda dealers, is helping us discover the best of Western Washington as part of its one tank trip sweepstakes. And today, we're heading to Snug Harbor and San Juan Island. Snug Harbor is located on picturesque Mitchell Bay on the secluded west side of San Juan Island. So we jumped into a brand new Honda Odyssey and headed north to catch our ferry. Man, there is nothing like driving a brand new Honda Odyssey. Loaded with technology, fuel efficient, and check out all the storage back here. It is the perfect vehicle to hit the road. The sleek new design of the 2020 Honda Odyssey is the ultimate family minivan. Nearly 30 miles per gallon on the highway, the available satellite navigation system is also a must for long trips. And it seats 8, with plenty of room for everything. Once on board the Caleton Ferry out of Anacortes, I couldn't wait to get on deck. The views simply stunning. A smooth ride as we cruise to San Juan Island and Friday Harbor. After a relaxing hour on board, we were back in the Honda Odyssey and ready to explore this quaint island town. Our first stop, family-owned San Juan Bistro, one of the hottest restaurants on the island.
We always thought if we ever had a place, it would be three things. One is a place we'd like to go to, have food we'd like to eat, and be treated the way we'd like to be treated.
San Juan Bistro serves up incredible food. Almost everything is locally sourced, from the cheese and meat plates to the delicious desserts. All right, Richard, I checked out your menu here. You got a BLT, my favorite. How good is it here, and how do you make it?
It's all about the local greens, the local tomatoes, local pesto, and homemade bread that we do here. And that's all those things put together make the BLT.
I'm taking a big bite right here. That's incredible.
Thank you, yeah.
And what do we got here?
So this is our famous, soon-to-be world-famous cheesecake from, made with actually blackberries we picked this morning on our walk. And the flour, the garnish is from our garden, so it's about as fresh as it gets.
So can I go BLT to that right now, just to try
I would just go right to dessert.
I'm gonna go right here. Oh man, that is delicious. Once we finished our delicious meal, we jumped back in the Odyssey and made a trek to Pelindaba Lavender Farm. Pelindaba means place of great gatherings. Here, thousands of organic lavender plants line the hills. So how many acres of lavender do you have out here?
Well, on this field, we have about 16 to 17 acres total. Most people don't know there's a whole lot more to lavender than just a pretty flower with a lovely fragrance.
Stephen Robbins started the farm years ago. There are over 400 varieties of the purple miracle plant. These fields are mostly French lavender.
Take that, and if you actually squeeze it, squeeze it, roll it, now hold it up.
Whoa! Wow!
That's the oil that's in here waiting to be harvested.
Pelindaba does it all, growing the lavender, then distilling it with steam, naturally pulling out the pungent oil. Their products are endless, from lotions and soaps to therapeutic remedies.
It smells good, completely non-toxic, It's antiseptic, it cuts through oil and grease, and you can spray it in your clothes and keep the insects away.
After our run through the lavender fields, our Honda Odyssey adventure blossomed even more as we made a trek for Snug Harbor. The setting here is seriously stunning. All 17 cabins and 3 suites feature gorgeous water views, and the private marina makes this the ideal spot for outdoor adventures like sea kayaking or getting up close and personal with incredible marine mammals.
Oh, it's just beautiful. We just went whale watching and saw like 13 different whales. I saw a little ghosty gray whale, baby whale that was out there. We saw one spy hopping. We're going kayaking in a couple days. Just beautiful to walk around.
If you prefer to relax, detach, and unwind, then Snug Harbor is your picture-perfect piece of paradise. There's no better place to while away a day, surrounded by family and friends, listening to the sound of the water, slowly lapping against the shore.
It's awesome. It is beautiful. It's quiet. It's wonderful.
Don't forget to enter your Western Washington Honda dealers one-tank trip sweepstakes for a chance to win a 3-year lease on a 2019 Honda HR-V, plus other weekly prizes. You can find all the details on our website. I like a good summertime thrill, but I have to be honest with you, I'm not really a roller coaster guy. I prefer the calm of a carousel. And if you're like me, head to SeattleRefined.com. We've posted the best carousels in Western Washington. Refined decided on the destinations, mainly on the historic value and the pure craftsmanship. To check out the entire list, head to our website. Speaking of rides, it's that time of year again for the Washington State Fair in Puyallup. It's almost like a rite of passage to kick off the school year. And why many people go to the fair for the rides, guess what? I go for the food. Comes to travel around Western Washington! Oh! Let's face it, the rides at the fair are wild. Fun at every turn. But when it comes to the food, that's a whole new adventure.
So our Washington State Fair has always been, kind of at the forefront of trying to try new things in the fair world. We've been part of the fair since the very beginning. So one of the things that we try and challenge ourselves to do is to bring something new and exciting, see what's hot on the fair circuit, and bring it to people from Washington.
There you go, alligator burger up.
So alligator.
Alligator.
You're talking about a real alligator.
Real alligator.
Straight from Florida.
Straight from somewhere like Florida, probably.
All right, so I'm just gonna take a bite of this baby. And would you say this is a big seller here?
It is our best-selling burger.
Alligator,
Yeah.
here we go. Not my favorite.
Not your favorite? No.
Use your ketchup. Back to the gamey stuff in a minute, including this python snake sausage. Right now, how about some deep-fried butter? Blobs dropped into a fryer, sprinkled with cinnamon and sugar. Let me get this straight. This is deep-fried butter.
Deep fried butter.
All right.
Be very careful.
Who came up with that brilliant idea?
I'm not sure. They do it in Texas and they do it up here.
Oh
Isn't
my
that
God.
the weirdest thing?
It needs a little butter, though.
Yeah, it needs a little butter. That's what somebody asked me if I could put butter on top of it.
I like it. If you don't have the heart for that, bacon everything is booming here. All right, so what's the deal? Explain yourself. So much bacon here. What's this?
Bacon, bacon, bacon. This is fresh cut bacon, cut every morning, served with maple syrup, served on a stick. Next one here, we've got waffle dip bacon. What we do is we dip in funnel cake batter and then serve that also with maple syrup.
Oh, man.
This is a big seller here. What it is, it's a bacon burger. There's so much bacon in this, you actually can't call it a burger. It has to be called a sausage patty. It's served after it's soaked in bacon fat, served with bacon, cheese on a bun.
Look at that piece, dude. I'm going to take a bite.
We've been told it's one of the best burgers at the fair. And then, for dessert, we've got your famous bacon maple glazed donuts.
You're kidding me.
No, serious. Have some dessert.
Look at this thing here. Tell me again.
Bacon maple glazed donuts. So it's bacon, huge pieces of bacon with bacon maple glaze on top of a donut.
Boom. That's crazy. That is so good. All right, I'm going to go bombard somebody, see if they like this. Look at this lady over here. Lady, come here for a minute. Come here. You got to try this. It's a maple donut. I want you to take a big bite of it.
My cholesterol.
Don't worry about your cholesterol. Just take a big bite of that. Yeah, big, not big. Big! Come on, big! You tell me how that tastes. You like it, don't you?
That's pretty good.
Say,
Who's your cameraman?
he loves bacon too. Just shout out Legion of Bacon.
Legion of Bacon.
All right, that wasn't loud. Take one more bite. All right. When you're here, make sure you grab some cotton candy. It's blue and green on Seahawks game days. The House of Donuts also serves up some mean grub. The UFO is made special for the fair. Glazed donut, strawberry whipping cream, drizzled in chocolate.
Oh my God. Do people use fork and knives for this? Oh my God.
It's so good. And so messy.
All right, back to that python sausage. From snakes that can grow over 30 feet long. All right, so this is it right here. This is what now?
This is rabbit and python. It's our best-selling sausage so far.
Now, when you say python, you're actually talking about a real snake, right?
Talking about the real snake. I was a little nervous the first one I tried.
Now, where's the python from? Is it from Puyallup?
No, we don't have python in Puyallup. That's wild anyway. I'm not sure where the python comes from. We get it all from a distributor.
And you want me to take a bite of it?
I do.
Yeah, and is it a hot seller?
It is. It's our best seller, that and our alligator burger.
All right, I'm going to take a bite right now. So this is, I've never had python before.
I hadn't either.
All right, so I'm going to take a big bite here. And you got the special sauce on here.
Yes.
Got some spice to it.
A little bit.
I'm eating snake right now.
You're eating snake and rabbit.
Oh my God. It sounds weird that I'm actually going to swallow some python.
Mm-hmm. It's not swallowing you.
The Washington State Fair runs from August 30th through September 22nd. Seattle Refined is just getting started.
Growing up, I found the best conversations or talks I've had were around the dinner table.
The Seattle Top Chef who wants you to put down your phone and start a conversation. Plus, beloved Northwest pets leap onto the canvas. Meet the artist making it happen. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. I'm Gard Swanson. 1 week and counting. That's how much time is left until one of the biggest and tasty events of the summer. Our sponsor, Woodland Park Zoo, is launching their first ever Wild Bites where you can mingle with top chefs for a good cause. And that includes one culinary expert who is sure to get the conversation going.
Nestled in the heart of downtown Seattle, at the base of the Thompson Hotel, Conversation is a restaurant designed to get people talking again.
Growing up, I found the best conversations or talks I've had were around the dinner table, and I feel that's something that is being seen less and less of, and I wanted to try to at least bring an area where people can try to bring that back just a little bit.
Derek Simcik is the executive chef at Conversation. He's lived all over the world and worked in top restaurants from coast to coast. Now he draws on those memories, those experiences to create dishes that are as creative as they are delicious.
The food here is brought back from everything from family experiences and influences to travels from growing up. It's a supporting cast to what your evening's going to be, to hopefully spark maybe a conversation here and there because you see something that's either familiar or that you don't know that's going on.
On September 6th, diners can enjoy Derek's thoughtfully conceived food in a venue unlike any other. He's taking part in Wild Bites at the Woodland Park Zoo, cooking alongside other star chefs from all over the city.
Oh, it's super exciting. I mean, when else are you going to be able to sit around and do what you do on a day-to-day cook and be right there with the animals and cook next to like the lions and tigers and penguins and everything that's going on? Like, how else could it not be fun?
The event offers guests the chance to sip and savor while supporting an incredible cause. Each ticket sold raises money to help save wildlife in the Pacific Northwest and around the world.
At the end of the day, I'm a chef. I cook, I feed people, but the fact that I'm given a platform to be able to give back and have a voice for these important causes and preserving nature and animals, for me, it's super important to be able to actually use that power that we're given and that platform to be able to raise money and awareness.
At Wild Bites, Derek will be cooking a South African-inspired dish, focusing on grilled meats and hearty grains. The flavor profiles are new, yet familiar. Derek lived in North Africa as a child, and you can taste those influences on the menu at Conversation, especially in his play on barbecue chicken.
We're going to take our quail that's already stuffed with some foie and herbs and spices. We're going to season it, salt and pepper, sear it on one side. Once it starts going for a few minutes on it, we'll throw it into the oven at about 375 until it cooks all the way through. We'll put that down with a nice little spoonful of the baked beans, a little crumble of cornbread crumble. We'll take the quail now that's been rested and place that on top. At the very last stage, we'll take our glaze that we made from the barbecue spices that we've been influenced by North Africa, and we'll glaze the quail with a little bit off to the side of the plate. That's the barbecue quail here at Conversation.
Here we go. Cannot wait to try. Unreal. Spicy, flavorful, unctuous, a mix of textures. I mean, out of control, crazy good. I'm going back in for more.
At the end of the day, what I'm trying to do is either create or bring back a memory, because I think that's one of the strongest connections with humans is emotional memory connection.
Enjoying world-class food in a beautiful setting at Wild Bites? Well, that's a recipe for a truly memorable evening.
I think that what they're going to expect is a good time, especially given these chefs. It's definitely going to be a party, a lot of laughter, big smiles, and some great, amazing food.
For Seattle Refined, I'm Brandon Bernstead.
Wild Bites is September 6th. You can grab tickets right now. For more information, head to SeattleRefined.com. Coming up, you don't have to own your own vineyard to be a winemaker. The spot that lets you sip your own creation. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Well, if you don't know by now, the Refined team has a huge passion for pets. But we recently met one local woman who may have us all beat. Refined's Malia Karlinski shows us her puppy love has turned into an art form.
With each brushstroke, Jody Sarah Masachek captures the vibrant personalities of her subjects in bold, bright colors. She's hoping her portraits make her clients smile and get a wag or two.
My art is, boom, right in the center of the canvas, and I outline things in black, but somehow people respond to it.
This artist specializes in pet portraits, and these subjects don't enjoy sitting still. Like Bert, for example, our own Refined executive producer Scott Rondo's fur baby.
Dogs make really, really bad models. They don't sit still, they're all over the place. So a photo is the best. And the photo will dictate to me kind of, the kind of energy. And usually it's happy, but occasionally it's been kind of sad.
That's what happened when a client commissioned her to paint a portrait of Sunny. Shortly after the painting was delivered, Jody Sarah got some unexpected news.
She said, I don't know how to tell you this, but I really love having a painting, but, Sunny passed away. The tears just came because I felt like I knew this dog. And she even says now that, every time she passes, the dog's portrait, she'll say, "Hi, Sunny." I think it's my job to kind of, honor the relationship between people and their pets. And I started this series of historical pets of importance. This one is actually a painting of Hachiko, who lived in the 20s in Japan. The dog would follow the owner every day to work, to the train station, and would wait for the owner.
Although the owner unexpectedly died at work, Hachiko kept going to that train station to meet him for 9 years.
I really want to bring this, dog to life again, because it really represents loyalty beyond logic.
Eager to spread that love to more potential pet owners, Jody Sarah donates her talent to spotlight certain pets at Woodinville's Homeward Pet Shelter.
She's offered to do portraits for these longer-term residents to help bring some exposure to them, and then when they get adopted, their new family gets to take the portrait home with them. Right now, we have one on the wall for Cooper, who's been with us for several months as he's going through surgery for his knee repair.
In her backyard, Jody Sarah takes a break from creating with her own personal muses and BFFs, Ranger and Sadie.
Really the most special animal in the world to that person is their pet.
For more information on how you can turn your pet into a work of art, log on to SeattleRefined.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Now, before we wrap things up here on the show, here's what's trending on SeattleRefined.com right now. This one is from all of you vino lovers out there. At Chateau Ste. Michelle, you can design your very own red blend from stem to stern. Whether you're a Malbec or Merlot fan, you can design whatever you want. You can even create your own label to go along with it. To learn more, head to our website. Refined would also like to thank everyone who came out to stand up for the cure last weekend at Lake Sammamish State Park. The third annual event brought out paddlers of all levels to support breast cancer awareness. All proceeds went to Susan G. Komen of Puget Sound. If you missed out, hey, you know what? No worries. There's always next year. To check out our full photo gallery, head to SeattleRefined.com. All right, that's going to do it for today's show. I'm Gard Swanson. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you next time right back here on Seattle Refined.